top 10 countries to use as an X. And for black people watching, it's about this object, not a question. Anyway, starting off quick with honorable mentions. The first one goes to Iraq. Now, does it look like an axe? Well, kinda. It looks more like a nutsack. But well, it's close enough. That's a weapon of mass destruction. Invade them again. Moving on to another honorable mention that surprisingly won't blow your mind away, being Saudi Arabia. I mean, if we use the outline as it is and put the stick right here, it's still solid, you know? And if you rotate it and put the stick right here, it has a much higher potential. However, it's too bulky and lengthy, which kind of reminds me of something. But jokes aside, it kind of looks like a bulky scythe. If it was a little bit slimmer, it would have been way high on the list. Also, please don't mind the jokes I made about Saudi Arabia. Not all the jokes land. Now entering the top 10. In the number 10 spot, we have a two-way tie between Brazil and Colombia. Why two? Well, I cannot upset any Latinas. My DMs are open for all Latinas if you want. Both of them had very high potential, ruined by some small details like the bulkiness of Brazil or these little chunks in Colombia. At the number 9 spot, it's a country that we cannot go the whole length of a weapon video without mentioning, that being the USA. If we move the Mexicans out of the way and place the stick in Texas, we'll have a perfect left side. The West Coast is very solid, however, the East side, with Florida, Georgia, New York, ruin it. 10-second break. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really does help a lot. Also comment down below. I read every single comment. Not that there are thousands of them, but you know, it really does make my day. Anyways, back to the video. What happens if you just get the West Coast of America? Well, that's the country outline of Poland. So it makes sense. It's higher than America. That of course doesn't include Hunter Biden. Although it's not the part that borders Germany, if we let a certain German back in the time take the southeast of Poland, we would have had our winner of the whole video. Moving on to Latvia. What I like about Latvia is that the deformity of their map actually helps us in this quest. You can place the stick right there and make it a double-sided axe, with the left side being perfect, the right side not as much, being that it's bulky and not sharp enough. Or you can even just rotate the whole country outline and put the stick right where the groove is. Moving on to Spain, another country that has a portion of its outline helps us once again. Or maybe it's Portugal that's doing us a favor here. But this part is definitely where the stick is going, with a very solid and sharp blade extending from Barcelona till Valencia. What you get if you make the stick portion of Spain even more fitting to the stick? Well, Namibia. It just makes sense to be an X. The place of the stick is already there and the country outline is sharp. Continuing the same trend, we move on to India. I don't have to point out the obvious part of the stick. And yes, I know this portion kinda ruins the blade of the axe, but the reason it's higher than Namibia is because it resembles the axe shape more than Namibia. I don't know about the axe company though. Moving on from one scammer to another, from India to Nigeria. No much talking needed here. You can see the shape for yourself. It's just perfect. I think India has a little bit of work to do to redeem this loss to their fellow scammers. Anyway, without a doubt, the winner of this competition is Iran. Look at it. Perfect. Just perfect. You wanted a one-sided axe, a two-sided axe, it works. Sorry guys, after I finished the editing and everything, I discovered Libya. Yes, it's a straight outline, but the bulkiness at the place where the stick goes just makes it perfect as an axe. I know I've said perfect a lot of times, but look at it. So the ranking change will be that Libya goes to second place and every other country moves one place behind. And for all the Latinos that are upset from this ranking and being outside the top 10, drop me a DM, I'll send you my location and you can come and take advantage of me. Anyways, at the end of the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe.